Hi, thanks for joining us again here in Tampa Bay at NXL E1. This is Sunday. It's playoff time. I'm Matt Falby. I'm joined by Greg. Greg, want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Greg Montalvo. Play for Miami Effect. I also run the YouTube channel How to Play Paintball. Been doing that for, is it 9 years now?
You've lost track?
It's been a bit, yeah.
You're doing a gray hair check.
Been a little bit. Yeah, there might be.
No,
yeah.
Not yet, but we're getting there. Shout out to Chris Lasoya. It was his birthday.
Oh, yeah, actually. Yeah. Thanks to Chris. Chris Lasoya helped put this all together for Miami Effect. It's really cool, actually, to bring the name back. Just historically, being able to see that the team kind of died at Tampa and NPPL.
Resurrected.
So bringing it back on the same event.
All right, TPPCREW on your left, Sacramento DMG on your right. TPPCREW with a 4-0 prelim record. Got to buy. They're sitting here waiting. DMG had to fight their way to get here. First body dropping for DMG.
Yeah, no one wants to make mistakes on Sunday, so a little bit of pocket here. Just trying to hold down those zones. I'm hearing good communication, though. We have, is it 4 on both sides? Oh, player just got. So that's going to open up the move into the snake if they can put in that tower.
Yeah, that tower is critical to stopping both getting entry into the snake and movement up the snake. TPPCREW holding on to it. It is critical.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, they got D1. They've got the Dorito side, mini temple, home, and the snake tower.
Yeah, I don't like seeing with TPP that tower holding the snake keeps dropping his gun to reload.
Yeah.
So that's going to give there's enough of an opening there that someone could dive in and be able to get out of the way of his paint. So
much of these one-on-one battles are won by what I call gun dominance. Who's got their gun up and forcing the player down. So if you can get gun dominance on him, then you can make that move even just in that split second. Got to keep his gun up. You're right, Greg.
Yeah, keeps dropping it like that. And it's going to open it up for DMG to be able to get into the snake. Now, DMG might not want to get into the snake. Maybe their plan is let's wait him out and then we'll start to pick him apart. But
well, TPPCREW starting to push that Dorito side. They really don't have a snake presence, even anybody threatening snake. Now they might. Ref going in, pulling him. He's going to drop back into the snake.
Oh, good move.
Yeah. We've seen that a few times today.
I thought he was going to get caught, but it's a good move getting out there. But DMG, getting eliminated out of the 50 snakes, so that's going to open it up. Oh, man, this is just going back and forth. This is really good right now. Wow. So DMG matches TPP in the snake here.
DMG crossing the 50 over that Dorito side. They're in that little cluster. Oh, and he's going to pay for it.
Did he take anyone with him, though?
No,
I don't think he did.
No, he didn't. I believe this is the snake player of TPPCREW that caught that.
Oh, yeah.
Drop back to mini temple by the TPP's D1.
It's just back and forth right now.
Ooh,
DMG can get this shot.
Santiago's at risk of getting bunkered. Here it is.
Oh, he got underneath it. Wow, great move.
I'm not sure the TPPCREW didn't get shot by his own player. I'm not entirely sure that was a bunkering. I think he might got shot by his own player trying to defend it.
Possibly, but I saw that lane coming in, and I thought he was going to get eliminated beforehand, and who's that, number 23? Slid underneath the paint to get in. That was a really good read. Looks like it's a one-on-one. So TPP in the snake side tower here. DMG going into that Dorito side, kind of blocked out. Can't see exactly where he's at. Is he in the? Yep, he's in the 50 brick on the Dorito side.
I think he took it on the hopper.
Great start for TPP.
Wow, well done by TPPCREW. They really went down early in that point. Managed to fight back. Caught a couple of moves. Brought it to a one-on-one and closed it out.
Yeah, great job by TPP. DMG, I mean, it's only 1 point, right? They still got time on the clock.
Yeah.
You can see, I'm guessing games have slowed down a little bit. I took my chance to sleep in. I have a 2- and 5-year-old, so when I had a chance to sleep in, I definitely took it.
Are you local or are you here?
Yeah, I'm only about an hour and a half in a little town called Winter Haven. About an hour and a half, 2 hours from here, depending on traffic.
Nice place to retire.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, here we go. We're going to have Wrecking Crew against Shut Up We're Trying. Shut Up We're Trying also had to fight their way here. Wrecking Crew dominant in the prelims, 4-0, got themselves a bye and just had to sit around sipping margaritas by the pool waiting for this match to start.
Oh, I highly doubt they were doing that. Those guys are very dedicated. Yeah. They put in the work. I see them at Legacy practicing against Damage on a regular basis, so there's a reason why they've been so dominant.
Wrecking Crew 5 alive. Pretty standard breakout. They're going to lose their middle penetrator, though.
They might have shot a bounce off there to hit him. I didn't see where Shut Up went on the Dorito side, and they get a minor. That is going to open up for the Snake side. And another penalty for Shut Up.
Oh, no.
That ref said, shut up. And
get off the field.
I know you're trying, but... No, but I've seen a lot better play out of Shut Up before, so I know they... Did the name start as just kind of a joke, and then they started winning, and I guess we should probably keep going with this.
Yeah, we already paid for the jerseys, so there's no going back.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if you got a good group and you're having fun, so Wrecking Crew's definitely going to take this pretty dominant start, 4 alive, only losing that one body off the break, but...
Rolfson looking for something to shoot at. There's nothing.
Just shoot your teammate.
I guess his teammate's asking him to hit the buzzer.
It's like, yeah, I saw you. We were supposed to share that appetizer, and you ate half or 3/4 of it. So
petty in-team squabbles leads to revenge. Yep.
Exactly.
Greg, you've been through some stuff. I can feel the pain in your voice on that one.
No, I remember when I played in college, the ref actually, my player was running in the flag, and he's like, just shoot him. So I shot him. And he turned around really surprised and looked at me. I think I grabbed the flag from him and hung it.
I have also been shot in the back by a teammate on my way to hang. And he told me afterwards he did it on purpose. He's like, that was not an accident.
Oh, we had
whatsoever.
enough bodies. We're good.
Yeah.
So let's see if DMG is able to come back and tie this back up. Let's see. We got 11 minutes. Oh, there's so much time. I know that it's a little bit slower. And it seems like there's been a lot more pocket where people are not trying to go super wide, which is understandable. The lanes going out wide are tough. But if you can get out there and beat those guns, being able to wrap in on those players in the middle like we just saw, eliminating that player from the that center wedge, is super, super helpful.
Here we go. DMG on your left. Pretty standard break. They are into the snake. That's a great
got shot going in.
Doesn't work.
I wonder if that was from the that snake side tower. He's been staring over here, so might have just dropped it over the top on him.
Most of the weekend teams have not been trying to take the snake off the break, but today on Sunday I'm seeing a lot more of attempts and successful attempts.
And so DMG moving up into the Dorito side, because they are losing their snake side, so that's definitely their stronger side, at least for right now. What I'm seeing is their Dorito side, but the guys in the middle are doing good, being able to hold, just trying to adjust, see if he makes it. Oh, no. Looks like he tripped a little bit.
I only think he went 2 steps before he got blown up. That was unfortunately not going to work. DMG going to lose another player on the Dorito side. That's just this home feeling awful alone.
DMG should concede this.
Yeah.
It's a 1 on 4. Yeah, and a 0 on 4. So they need to concede it, save some of that time, come back out.
Good point by Crew. They're going to go up 2. Again, there's so much clock. We don't even need to talk about that yet. Neither coach is forced into even considering the clock in terms of planning.
Right. I kind of feel like DMG should maybe try to go up the center a little bit harder. If TPP is not going to be going out wide, just match them in the middle, go through. If their guns are going to be outside, you might be able to go up and clip out that tower, maybe trade with them, and then now your snake guy can go through.
So it seems like on this field, over the course of this weekend, it is really dangerous trying to get out to the outsides. Even to the Dorito over there is a risky proposition. Because of that, coaches have reacted by sending a lot of their pressure up the middle, like you just identified. Now, up the middle, you can set up traps, stopping both the Dorito pushes and the snake pushes, catching people. There's a lot of potential there. The downside is, up the middle is also a risky place to live. If you don't stop them getting to the tapes and you're in one of those middle bunkers, you're now the one that's about to die.
Yeah. And there's a lot of ways that they can come through to bunker you. But there's also, because of the snake beams that are in there, it's also wide enough that you can protect your guy there. So, it's just that teamwork of being able to work together to, okay, I got this wire, but you better be protecting me because if they run through.
I'm on my own at that point, yeah. All right, here we go. Shut Up, we're trying. Conservative breakout. They do send one up to the snake tower.
Yeah, Wrecking Crew went right into the snake, going right into the snake too. It looks like he might have gotten clipped. Maybe it just broke off the bunker. And the God Bunker got a check there. Good move by Shut Up, trying to stop this this snake player push.
Crew didn't pick up on that. He's there and unknown.
Yeah, he really needs to stand up so he can shoot down on that guy.
This Crew snake player wants to move, but he better keep down. If he pops up even a little bit, he's going to get blown up.
Yeah, he should have been standing up like that. I think now he knows that he's there. I think I heard the Snakeside Tower for Crew said caution.
You better keep your hopper down. Oh, he got through that. How did he get through that? Uh-oh, that's going to be a major for Shut Up, We're Trying. They felt the Chaseman got him well before the trade occurs. That's going to leave two players left for Shut Up, We're Trying, and they're both shoved into this corner over here on the Dorito side.
I agree with the move to go and eliminate the snake because you're probably going to die in that wedge being so close. But, yeah, just the timing. It probably should have been that, hey, I missed the shot and just go. He's going to have to be standing up, and his gun isn't going to be ready. I have a little bit more, 2 more seconds that I have.
Yeah, we talk about thought process versus results. And they're not always connected. And the thought process was completely correct. That instinct to go bunker that out, because like you noticed, he was not going to live there for very long, the Shut Up, We're Trying player, once that brick was hot. So you might as well go while you have an opportunity. But
right.
He just took too many steps with a hit on him, and that was enough.
Yeah, and that snake side, that 50 snake is deadly. Once you can wrap it, you can be hidden from that bounce shot off the snake 3 if you play the outside of it. So if they give it to you and you can play the outside, you have so many shots on people.
And in that moment, Shut Up, We're Trying didn't have any presence over here on the snake side to do anything about it. So if he did, again, that even more reinforces the thought process was correct.
100%.
Just didn't work. It went real bad.
The TPP is just continuing to roll through on DMG, but like we talked about earlier, there's 10 minutes left in this.
Yeah. That's a lifetime. So... TPPCREW, interesting run pattern. Oh, I don't think this is going to work for the snake dive.
Got eliminated. The Dorito got shot off the break.
Yeah, there it is. Snake's going to take a walk.
So it looks like it's a 5 on. No, actually, it's a 3 on 3. DMG lost 2 players as well. Okay. So this field is chaos.
There's so much. There's so much vision blocking up the middle. It's you're right. It's just a lot of chaos.
It's great. Like if you can play off the chaos, like we were talking about, having those. This happened, and now I can move because the 2 seconds extra that I have because someone switched their lane. Understanding that read is what's going to that is not – there's way too many birds in the air right now.
Two DMG players going to walk off for a penalty on this snake side. There you go. That opens up TPPCREW to take the snake. Wrap.
TPP is doing fantastic. This is like textbook paintball.
Yeah.
They were calm, cool, collected. They lost both their wide bodies. Okay, what do we need to do? Okay, I'm going to sit on my job here. You're going to need to fill out and do something else. But DMG needs to figure out how to kill this tower. They shot the 2 wide bodies, which is great, but...
So nobody has figured out a way to shoot the tower consistently on the breakout, this snake tower. The best counter to it seems to be a push up the Dorito side. That said, the towers are often dedicated to stopping exactly that, push up the Dorito side. So if they get past your gun, you're probably going to die. All right, after this, we're going to see more semi-pro finals action. We won't know who's in it until after this is over. And after that, we're going to see some WNXL action with Vibe taking on High Rollers and Heroines versus Femmes.
Femmes seem to be doing real well.
Femmes are having a good weekend for themselves. Tammy Adamson doing a lot of work up the middle for Femmes.
Oh, awesome. I saw her at practice doing that a little bit. So.
Well, she's doing it a lot.
Doing it well?
Yeah.
Making Todd happy?
Here we go. Wrecking Crew on your left. Wrecking Crew up by a couple points, lots of time.
Yeah, they're you can see that they're just in like a lockdown mode, doubling up that tower.
Yeah.
Being able to shoot into the Dorito side and into the snake, being able to stop the movement by Shut Up.
They lose their Dorito. They're going to lose one of the towers. They're going to lose. It's all falling apart. 2 Crew players left alive.
And Shut Up is moving into the snake.
Quick turn of events. He's going to go for the Dorito. Does it work? It does work.
Wow.
Yeah, I did not expect that. Good work by the Crew home player.
Now this snake player for Shut Up, they have 3 bodies over here on the snake side. One of them can go through.
There's going to be a run.
There we go. Yep, there. Good shot. Now go through. You're down. You got to go.
Doesn't need to.
There you go.
Great bounce back point by Shut Up, We're Trying.
Bring it back to 1. That's definitely what you want.
Going
down by 3.
Avoiding flags. Fun. Yeah. No, you're right. That's an enormous difference. 2-1 is a huge difference versus 0-3. A lot of time on the clock.
So yeah, whatever it is that they adjusted, I don't see Wrecking Crew coming back out. I don't see their coach saying that, oh, we're going to double that tower again. It's tough. Once you get the 2 in there, it's definitely tough because there's not a lot of room.
We've seen a bit of doubling of that tower on the breakout so far this weekend. Mostly they're using it as a launching point to then go ahead and get up the middle.
Yep.
But if the other team gets guns on you, you get 2 players stuck in there, it's rough because you can't live there for super, super long. Now, there is a little bit of a shadow zone about 10 feet back from the tower.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen plenty of players sitting what looks like in the wide open, working about 10 feet back from that tower.
Yeah, and what we found at practice was actually, and every, you come to the event, it's always going to be a little bit different.
Sure.
If you float out to the snake side, you can shoot over the top of that pin, and it was dropping into that zone that you were talking about. But the issue is that you have to float out to the snake side, which means that the back center can probably eliminate that player. So it's the risk reward. Do we let him get there, and then we can worry about him later? Because there is a bounce shot off the Dorito side tower that can go into that player from the Dorito side. Do you want to do that? Do we want to shoot them off the break? Who's the bigger threat?
Right.
So that's just the chess of paintball. That's what makes it fun, is trying to figure out, all right, how do I beat this guy?
Most paintball players are probably not good at chess, but but you're right. It's a chess-like game within a game.
Just outsmarting.
All right, this is a must-win point for DMG. A little bit of an early jump by TPPCREW, but they managed to recover.
Yeah, TPP still going up to that tower. They do lose a player on the Dorito side, it looks like. DMG making a great move into the middle.
Wow, they're playing that mini can in the middle. Nobody does that. DMG is either geniuses or just flat out crazy.
And it looks, does TPP have, yeah, they do have that player in, I believe they have one in the God right now. Yeah, he's looking Dorito way, though. He's probably going to try to find a way to get into the snake, but they're up, so that might be why he's switched over that way. Just try to lock it down.
DMJ into snake now. Their middle player is still playing that mini can in the middle. Now to D1. D3. DMG pushing matters.
There we go. Yep, go right through.
Well done. Gerber.
Watch out for the bounce. Yep. Oh, you get bounced from the bounce. But this is what I was talking about, being able to wrap this outside.
Mm-hmm.
DMG is able to be wider than TPP, which means that bounce shot is useless now. You can't shoot that bounce into this player unless he backs up, and he's playing it right.
If Gerber can wrap even for a second, that mini temple on the Dorito side.
Yeah, he's shooting at the God right now. What would actually be,
run through.
Wow, great read.
That's a good trade. Gerber still here to do a lot of damage. TPPCREW pushing up to the D3, looking for Gerber's pack.
Yep.
Gerber's going to take one of the gun, take a walk. Good response by TPPCREW. Double aggression.
I am very impressed with what I'm seeing from TPP.
Yeah, they're good. And now, no.
Very impressed with what I'm seeing.
Crew player exiting from the Dorito side.
Yeah, and then just walk it.
Going to close it out.
Yeah, DMG needs to concede this. Puts them in a real bad spot, but you need to have as much time as you can.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that they hit that.
Yeah,
if I was TPP, I would have, when that player comes back in the pit, if I was their coach, I'd say, why did you do that?
Yep.
We're up by 3. Let's burn off some time. Just take a knee. Do rock, paper, scissors with someone else. I don't know.
About to be up by 4. All right, the average game time on this layout so far this weekend, and I'm pulling statistics out of my you-know-what, but I'm going to say it's been about, for the semi-pro division, about 2 minutes, give or take.
Sounds about right.
Is a pretty typical. Shortest games I've seen, I think DMG rolled off, maybe it might have even been DMG rolled off a couple 30-second points back-to-back.
That's just the chaos of this layout. Being able to play it correctly and throw those haymakers, you can do it.
Yeah. So, I talk about meta sometimes, and over the course of the weekend at every one of these events I'm at, the meta of how this field is attacked and played changes over the course of the weekend.
Oh, for sure.
And one of the interesting things I always see is, I kind of call it the nature finds a way. Even if there's a clearly strong side of the field, like let's say the snake. Snake is really strong, you want to push it, you want to win from it. Well, it draws so many guns away from let's say the Dorito side, that by the end of the weekend, it kind of balances out.
Yep.
Teams start saying, well, there's nobody even looking at the Dorito side. Even though it's maybe not as good, we start sending bodies of it. So by the end of the weekend, I generally see about a 50-50 split between what is considered the strong side to win this field and what's considered the weak side, just simply for that reason. Dorito on this field is, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, and I often am wrong, is not that hard to get up to the 50. Your bump from D1 to D2, D2 to 3, 3 into the 50 is actually fairly easy. I'm not saying it's free, but you really only have maybe one gun you can control, and you can make your bump. But there's not much killing to be done from D1, D2, D3.
Yeah, that D1 you can shoot the bounce off the snake 3 into the 50 snake, so some guys will actually run back to shoot that. I think for the Dorito side, the bumps are there, but there are a couple guys that you have to check off to make sure.
Yes.
So if they have paint through there, they can catch you. And then they can make that next move to go into the middle to help cut up that next section. But yeah, your best shots are going to be when you're wrapping the 50 and just trying to get those eliminations. Or some guys, they try to take the inside, throw some guys off, maybe set a trap for someone to run through, do the pod trick or kick the bunker, and they run through to shoot out the 50 Dorito, and then you're actually in their little brick and shoot the guy and then go get another one. So
I have not had a chance to really play that little mini bricks on either side of the D50. Have you gotten in there, and how useful are those?
I have. It's like a way that you can get to the Dorito 3, and then you can stay hidden from some people. But we did find that there was a bounce from, I think it was the Dorito side tower that can shoot off that, and it goes into that zone that's hidden. So you can be hidden from the guy.
But still in danger.
But still, yeah, so you still have to be, it's a very heads-up field, but you have to go hard. It's a weird chaos. It's really all you can say is this field is just chaos, and you have to play off of it and just be able to adjust to whatever happens.
I've liked this field. I think it's presented some interesting challenges, and like you said, a bit of a chess match to figure out. Well, we're going to go back to the Shut Up We're Trying Wrecking Crew. Shut up within 1 point, 11 on the clock, which is an eternity. Clock is not an issue.
So let's see if Shut Up is going to be able to have an answer to tie things back up with Wrecking Crew, which is not easy. Those guys, they're solid. They are a very solid team.
Yeah, Wrecking Crew, one of the favorites to take this division for the year. Off to a good start so far.
Absolutely, but they do lose a player. So Wrecking Crew is down by 1, so it's a 5-on-4 in favor of Shut Up.
Shut Up into the 50, standing wedge over here.
I like that move. Now you can stop them from getting into the snake, and then you look Dorito side. Okay. There you go. I feel like this player isn't getting enough information. That's why they were kind of looking around.
So Shut Up We're Trying with a body advantage. Still doubled up at home, which is a risky proposition as the game rolls on. Got to get out of there.
Yeah, I'm wondering why they aren't able to get out, because I see Wrecking Crew has one player in the back center, one on this Snakeside Tower, and the Snakeside Tower isn't wrapping, so one of those guys could go up into one of those other towers in the middle and do the same job and be able to help your other player.
And be safe for doing it, because you don't want to be doubled up at home.
Exactly. So I don't know what the game plan is, but they just need one more to tie it up, and both teams are totally fine just to sit and shoot their guns. It is only a 1-point match, so neither of them want to make a mistake.
Vasquez for Shut Up We're Trying is up in that front. He's hunting. He's looking for something. What he's really looking for is a mistake by Crew, trying to make a bump.
Or maybe he wants to try to go and stab out that tower. It's always fun to bunker people.
True. I would say as a coach, I'd tell him to stay put.
Yep.
They don't know you're there. They don't seem to know he's there yet. He's taking no paint. He's setting up traps. Going to bunker somebody is a one-way mission you're not coming back from. By staying there, he might be able to get more than one kill.
Yeah, try to catch those players. I mean, Wrecking Crew, I think they know the situation. They know the clock. That's something you can tell the difference of the more experienced teams. Here in Seattle from Wrecking Crew, I wonder if that is that wedge. So maybe they do know that the wedge is there.
Now, that said, Crew is doing a good job stopping movement into the snake by Shut Up We're Trying. That snake tower
all the way up to
critical.
the Dorito 3 by Shut Up. And then that let the one of the home players fill out into that Aztec, so that's good. It's never good when a ref runs in like that.
No. One of the scariest things in nature is a ref running at you.
Yeah, especially when they run across the field.
If their hand is going for the pocket, you know it's real bad.
As they run up to you,
yeah.
They're like, if I find something, you're going to see a yellow or a red.
Shut Up, We're Trying gets out to this snake corner, now into the Dorito corner.
Oh, Wrecking Crew loses a player out of the snake side, so if the snake side of, now they're switching.
Shut Up, We're Trying going to lose their front Dorito player.
Good shot by that snake side tower to switch. I don't know if it was him or the back center that shot that player, but he keeps switching off this snake side, and that let Shut Up get into the snake. So that's not good to let that kind of thing happen, and now, yeah, Shut Up wants to go through. You can tell.
Another Dorito player.
There you go. Good move. And we're going to get sprayed a whole bunch in our booth here.
Yeah, this is the splash zone.
Yeah, I need one of you guys to die, so I stop getting sprayed, please.
This is the part where I hide behind the guest commentator.
There we go. Yeah, they shot the tower there. Good job getting into their side like that. Perfect.
Yeah. Shut Up, We're Trying is going to tie this one up 1-1.
Yeah, fantastic job by Shut Up to be just calm. I mean, you can tell those guys have been around for a bit too. So they've been working up the ranks, and yeah, there's no easy games.
You know,
especially on Sunday.
For New York Wrecking Crew, there's a lot of pressure on them because, again, they're probably the favorites coming into the season to be number one overall by the end of this year. Shut Up, We're Trying coming in. I won't say they're an underdog. I'll call them a middle dog. Mm-hmm. Certainly last year, they were a competitive team right there neck and neck with everybody else, but not quite at top tier. This is a big step forward for Shut Up, We're Trying.
Yep.
We're here deep on Sunday. They're taking on one of the best teams in the league, and they tied it up 2-2. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really great for them. I mean, that kind of stuff is always good for paintball, that when you have those kinds of upsets and teams that you don't expect that come up. Like, actually, I was just talking with someone else about it, seeing the Sea Dogs get their first.
Yeah.
I mean, for them to come out and win any match in pro is going to be tough. But the fact that they were able to go out, they were the ones that people probably were saying, oh, well, they just bought the spot. They don't deserve it. And then they come out and win. That's when you show, like, okay, we deserve to be here. We're putting up points.
Sea Dogs is an easy team to root for. They're nice guys.
Oh, yeah.
Good program.
Okay, so TPP trying to delay out and gets into that Dorito side, the snake side Aztec, and this player just keeps going, oh, they finally might have gotten him.
No, I think he's clean. He's asking for a check on his wrist, but I don't see anything there. TPPCREW with an enormous lead, 4-0.
DMG just gets into the snake.
7 minutes and fill into the snake corner.
Yeah, this is do or die for DMG. So, yeah. I mean, 7 minutes is enough time, but you have to have that weird gas brake mentality. And I really need to slam on the gas, but I also might need to really slam on the brakes for a second. But good move by DMG to get into the this outside. What would we call that?
Mini wall, snake 3 mini wall.
There we go. It's like I could use my code, but that's not.
Yeah, but nobody knows what the hell that is.
It's like, oh yeah, he went into the Cobra.
Oh, that was a little over aggressive. They're going to lose both their snake players at the same time.
That's probably going to do it for them.
That's a dagger right to the heart.
Yeah, it looks like TPP is going to take this unless something crazy happens, which we talked about how this field is chaos, and they get.
Oh,
yeah,
that's even worse.
So TPP is going to take this.
Oh. That flag was the end of it. That's just lethal execution on that situation. Goodbye.
Yeah. Great job, TPP. That's something that, to be honest, I wasn't expecting that to happen. That was not something I thought it was going to be more of a fight. But TPP they just dominated. There's nothing else to say.
TPPCREW has looked deadly this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, that's great for them. I mean, to see them go up in the ranks how they have and then been consistently going and winning, right? To come into semi-pro your first year and then go this deep.
Blow things up. I'm not even sure I've seen a match yet where they look challenged.
Really?
Yeah, my memory could be faulty, but they just look like it's on easy mode for them.
So are these going to be the upsets then for Wrecking Crew?
I don't know. Well, Wrecking Crew's not out of this yet. Wrecking Crew's tied up 2-2. They got business to take care of first. Shut Up, We're Trying on the verge of a big upset here.
Yeah, it looks like Wrecking Crew might be sending out the same line. which makes sense. I mean, by Sunday, you're going to know what are the 5 or 6 guys that have been playing the best all weekend.
Who's your lead dogs? Exhaustion shouldn't be a problem. Crew sent 2 up the middle, aggressive breakout. They might lose.
Get the elimination on that Dorito side.
So they're definitely kind of a pocket play. They are threatening to take the snake, and they're in.
Wrecking Crew just went up into the Dorito side wedge. I don't know if he was seen. It sounds like he got an elimination.
Reyes now into snake 2, looking crossfield, trying to pick something up.
There you go. Good read. I was about to say, stop shooting inside. Get into their side.
Shut Up, We're Trying has dropped 2 players already. Reyes drops back. He's about to walk right into a gun.
You could take that inside route, too. You don't have to take that outside. There you go. I like that.
Someone's listening to you, Greg. Reyes has a little angel on his shoulder. His name is Montalvo.
There you go. So that's, for any snake players, on a weird snake like this, you don't need to always go to the outside. Sometimes it's like a normal thing. People always want to take the outside routes because that's just what makes sense. But you do have these inside routes that you can take, and you're still hidden. You're still okay. So just understanding the situation, Reyes goes through. Instead of wrapping all the way around the 50 brick on the snake side, takes the inside route, goes to their snake 3. It's a lot easier to shoot a whole body instead of just trying to shoot one pod that you see sticking out. So make it easier for yourself.
I will give a word. I'm not countering what you're saying. I agree with everything you said. I will give an observation from this field, though. This survivability of players passing the 50 in this snake on this layout is often pretty low. So there is not great places to hide on their side of the field in the snake.
Right.
Now, Reyes and Crew was so dominant at that point. Reyes probably could have just stood up and just done whatever he wanted.
Yeah.
But I've seen a lot of deaths crossing the 50 here on the snake side. I think it's a little bit, generally speaking, more advisable. Get to the brick, wrap it, kill everybody, and then walk in.
Yeah, I think in that situation, though, the snake side was blown.
Yeah.
So getting to their side, you're going to have someone else behind you that's going to be able to hold those guys from being able to fill out wide to eliminate you. So if you die, it's on you.
Yeah,
like you just lost a gunfight, or you tried to overdo things. Yeah. Let them shoot at you. Someone else goes through.
Crew was so dominant in that particular situation. Yeah, you're right. They could have done cartwheels down the middle of the field just to finish that off.
Crew, do cartwheels, please.
Yeah, please.
I want to see that.
We got ratings to consider. All right, Shut Up, We're Trying certainly still in a viable situation. They're only down by a point, 5.5 the clock. That's
so much time.
Not a huge deal. Again, I feel like pressure is on Wrecking Crew. You know, coming in as the favorites. Shut Up, We're Trying, kind of playing with house money here.
And is this match brought to us by Hydra as well?
Good point. Look at you.
Look at that.
What a pro. Yeah, HydraFit, one of our sponsors. Thank you so much to HydraFit. HydraFit wants to remind everybody, this is a weird one, but trust me on this one, it's actually a good idea. Their booth is full of socks. And if you ever played this event and any of these events, you know how quickly your socks get destroyed over the course of the weekend. HydraFit has figured out a glitch in the matrix, and they've taken advantage of it.
I got to give a shout out to my sponsor though for Pro DNA that they do have those waterproof socks too.
Fair enough.
Talking about paintball,
Greg counters with Pro DNA.
It always. Oh no, Hydra, JD, and all of them are fantastic. I love them.
They're great. All right, Shut Up, We're Trying on your left. Down by a point, 5 alive though. Good breakout.
Yeah, but we got Wrecking Crew. I would probably give a little bit of an edge to just because they're in the snake.
Yep.
And obviously, they have that 1 point advantage. Oh, this is not good, and it's a minor. So they're going to lose 2 quick, but it wasn't from the snake itself. So now it's a 3-on-5. Unless did Shut Up lose anyone? I don't think
5 alive still. They've crawled into the D1. Yes, I said crawled into the D1. Their home is getting blown up from the Dorito side.
See, this is why it's really tough to double up.
Yeah, and stay there for very long. So 4 alive for Shut Up, We're Trying. The great positioning, though, up this snake.
I want Shut Up to shoot Jared here so that we don't get shot. Or Jared to shoot Shut Up here.
That's a great point. Big run-through attempt by Shut Up, We're Trying. I'm not sure.
Did he get that player?
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see.
If he gets that trade, that's a good trade. Yep, he got him out.
There you go. And without a flag.
Yeah. So Dorito side's completely blown for Wrecking Crew.
And there you go. As you say it, Shut Up, We're Trying, starting to push up to that T3. They're going to try to take advantage of it.
Yeah, he could definitely crawl into the 50 from there.
Crew, though, has a shot here with this snake player.
Oh my goodness.
Not even a trade. Great shot by the Shut Up, We're Trying player. He's going to blow up that tower.
Great job by Shut Up. Wow. This is a great match going back and forth like this.
Absolutely.
Yeah, good. Good.
For Shut Up We're Trying, this may be their announcement party. We're here and we're for real.
Yeah.
Again, great play by them.
Absolutely.
New York Wrecking Crew, we all know is the real deal. We absolutely know it. So to come out here and challenge them, that's a win for Shut Up We're Trying. 3-3, 3 minutes, 40 seconds on the clock. Okay, you're a coach in this situation. What's your next game plan?
I think that the breakout was fine. The penalty is what was the issue there. I don't see a reason to change either of those plays of what they just did. Shut Up had 5 alive. Wrecking Crew had 5 alive, and it was just that minor that stopped that movement for the Snake side, and then now you're leaving your other guys to have to fight on their own. The Dorito side's by himself, but I don't see a reason to change it. Maybe, actually no, I would probably keep
just roll
basically the same play. There's no reason to change that kind of stuff. They didn't pick up on what you were doing.
Roll with it. For Shut Up We're Trying, I'd like to see, and this is not a major complaint, just a better plan for getting that double up at home out of there.
Yeah, get them out.
Yeah, you can't stay there for too long. They got very, very lucky. They were taking a lot of pressure from the Dorito side. It took out one of their home players. They're lucky it didn't take out both.
Yeah.
And that other player was needed to finish out the game. So
maybe the plan was, I'll be a human shield.
A meat shield?
Yeah.
Operation Meat Shield here in Tampa Bay. Greg, which part of the equation would you be in Operation Meat Shield?
Oh, I don't want to get shot.
There you go. My teammates are a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Unless I'm playing the middle, then it's okay. If I'm trading with someone, if I'm just getting shot,
you're willing to do it. You know what, though? If you're running through the middle on this field, you're not just going to trade with a dude and, oh, he shot me twice. No. The rest of his team is going to be angry, and they're going to be ripping you to shreds.
So coming up, was it 3 minutes and 41 seconds? So, I don't think that we're going to see too much of a change on the breakout for either team.
I say Wrecking Crew goes a little more aggressive on this point. I think I'm going to see them win this point. I'm just going to guess.
Did kind of a fake out there.
Yeah.
And I think he just got shot.
Wrecking Crew up the middle. They're up to that 40-yard line standing wedge. They're in the Snake Tower, both mini temples and home.
No one is in the Snake. I think that this... I thought I saw something break off of that Wrecking Crew player in the Snake side, the God bunker there. But
the refs see it differently.
Yeah, I mean, hey, some guys have little squeegees built into their bodies, it seems. So I'm not saying he cheated. Don't call me out on that.
Right,
it might not have left anything.
Greg, will you be staying tonight? I can shout out your dress. All right, Wrecking Crew on the left, 5 alive, both sides. Game is tied up 3-3. First team to make a mistake here. You got to start really worrying about the clock. We're under 3 minutes now.
Yeah.
If this game goes 4-3 either direction, you better have 2 minutes left on the clock to correct that.
Or be able to have a real aggressive play up your sleeve that you haven't shown.
Yeah. There is a lot riding on this point.
Yep. And I like that neither team is trying to push it too hard. They both understand the situation.
Oh, Crew loses their first player up the middle at that standing wedge at the 40.
Now let's see. So that means that the Dorito side might be able to move up a little bit.
It did take some pressure off of it for Shut Up We're Trying.
But that back center is shooting into that Dorito side, so maybe he read the situation, saw that now he has to be the one holding that. Thought I saw a ref running over there for a second. I think it was someone in a white shirt.
Shut Up We're Trying being pretty conservative.
Yeah, both teams are real content just to sit, which I think is the right move. I don't think on this situation you try to go too hard.
Well, there you go. Wrecking Crew into the Snake.
Good move.
They're, even though down a body, they're being more aggressive than Shut Up We're Trying.
Yeah, you can see him trying to read the paint from the back center, trying to see if he can get up.
Shut Up We're Trying, pushing that Dorito side now into D3. They're going to lose a guy up the middle, though. They might lose another one.
Yeah, it looks like...
Oh, they're double pushing that Dorito.
Shut Up just lost 2 players.
Yeah, they're 3 alive. Definitely pushing the matter on the Dorito side, though.
Oh, I think he got the shot on that 50. Great shot.
Nice.
Did they trade or did he stay alive? I think Shut Up, We're
He's
Trying
alive.
is alive. Wow, great job, but really good read by Wrecking Crew here to all right, well, you're going to push that side, play off the chaos, and I'm going here.
Rolfson is at danger from the middle. There might be a run through. I think that's Logan trying to catch him. Rolfson is not aware of the danger just off to his left.
Oh, man.
Logan drops back a little bit. Sure enough, I think he got the shot in. Nope. Yeah, he is. Rolfson's taking a walk.
Wow.
It's a crazy turn of events. Butt pack in danger for Snake Tower here.
35 seconds. So good job by Shut Up. We're coming through.
Snake Tower's in a ton of trouble. There it is.
Yeah,
his headband
is there.
His headband is hit. The refs didn't catch it. His headband is hit. No, the refs wiped it off. That was not. Was not spray. That was a hit.
Wow. That Dorito. Oh, the
Now
second that Dorito switched.
Dorito's making a bump. 12 seconds. No way he's making it to the buzzer for Wrecking Crew.
Great. If that's going to be the game.
Holy crap. There'll be 10 seconds left on the clock.
I mean, unless someone gets a... Wow, great job by Shut Up
for
playing off that chaos. Taking down, like you were talking about, definitely the favorite. But new season, new teams.
What just happened there? Wrecking Crew has got to be asking questions. There's no way 10 seconds without a major. And I think it's up to both coaches to agree to even play a point under 10 seconds.
I mean, in that situation, I'd probably say let's play it and
if you're
get the guy to...
If you're Shut Up, We're Trying, you say no thank you. No bueno.
Yeah, exactly.
No. Exit stage left. Thank you. We'll move on.
Fantastic job by Shut Up to put that point on the board, to read the situation. I get what Wrecking Crew is trying to do down the Dorito side. Like, hey, I got a couple seconds. I just need to take off, and hopefully something happens.
Great counter punching by Shut Up, We're Trying up that Dorito side. They expended 2 bodies. The second one was doing all the damage. Good work by Logan up the middle, too. Wow. Take a moment before this all settles out. Thank HydroFit again. Thank you for sponsoring this webcast. If you get a chance, go by their booth. They got their HydroFit pants that are subtle and understated. They like to say that you can wear them for as casual wear, maybe formal dining wear too.
The gray ones, the joggers?
The joggers, yeah, in black. All right, well, we're waiting for a little bit of a settle out here. That should be the match.
I think that is going to be it.
I don't know if they're even going to play. You always read the refs. The refs are not exiting the field, so they're prepared for another point. Well, here's the question. Is it under 10 seconds that both coaches have to agree to another point, or is it at 10 seconds? It must be it must be under, because there's a timeout called.
Yeah, I mean, in this 10 seconds, you're going to see some crazy, crazy runs. And then either you're hoping that the other guys get a major, so it's a swing point, or you're able to somehow get through. I mean,
can you run the length of this field and hit the buzzer in 10 seconds? I can't, but for an actual athlete.
I think, was it Legion did it in 7 or 8 seconds?
On this layout?
Not on this layout.
Having to jump these beams in the middle?
Yeah, it's just like a little hurdle.
Yeah, it's one hurdle. My vertical's about a foot, though. That's a major problem. Here's my point. If they have to play this point, and I'm the Shut Up, We're Trying coach, I'm not sure any of them are gonna be able to. Any of the Wrecking Crew can run it.
They got some quick guys. I think it's possible if certain things happen. Like if guns turn at the right time, but the fact that there are some big runs that you can do on this field, but I think you're just going to see a crazy kind of flying V through the middle, maybe send a guy or two out wide.
I think about your only. There's another timeout. I think about your only risk of losing this for Shut Up, We're Trying. The only way you're losing this realistically is a red flag, right?
Right.
So maybe as a coach, I'm going to say weird things to my players like, I don't want you shooting your guns that much.
Oh, no. I disagree with that one.
Really? Because I think
shoot your gun, and if you feel something, you immediately stop and look at the ref.
If you don't feel like, say, a butt pack, you can have a butt pack hit and not feel it at all. And if you don't think that you're going to lose this match without a major, let's say they were playing this at 7 seconds, right? Hear me out. This is a theoretical. Let's say there's 7 seconds, and we agree you can't run this field in 7 seconds to hit the buzzer. I might tell my guys, do not pull your trigger. Don't pull your trigger. You can't get a major if you don't pull your trigger. So I think I'd tell my guys in this situation with 10 seconds, be very, very careful shooting. Yeah. If there's any chance you have a hit on you, don't pull your trigger.
I think probably what you'll see is...
You could form a human wall simply just to block runners and not even shoot, just to divert the course. I'm sorry. I'm being silly now, but...
Yeah, I mean, the I feel like Shut Up, what you're going to see is 2 in the back center, 1 in each of the Aztecs, and they're just going to shoot as much as they can. And then once it gets to those 5 seconds or so either it's going to be a great comeback or Shut Up is going to take this.
By the way, if anybody watched Atlantic City last year, Colton, please be careful here.
What did I tell you? 3 up the middle, 2 wide. That's it.
It's not enough.
Wow. Great fight and great push. Oh, I thought a ref was grabbing a red.
No,
great
there it
job.
is. Huge upset by Shut Up, We're Trying. Congratulations. For New York Wrecking Crew, your first event goes off the rails.
Wow. Yeah, that was good. It's good to see. Again, like upsets are always a good thing to see.
Yep.
But yeah, Shut Up coming in and I don't know, maybe they need to change their name to Shut Up, We're Not Trying anymore.
Yeah. We're
it's
for
too
real.
long. They can't abbreviate it.
Well, bad news for Shut Up, We're Trying. In the middle of victory, they need to realize they're about to take. I believe they're about to take on TPPCREW. If my bracket thought process is correct, that's going to be a tough ask.
Yeah, but
not impossible.
It's not impossible, but if that is the matchup, I would put my money on TPP.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about those guys that they just work so well together, and clearly on this layout they are just. I never saw them get heated.
No,
they weren't. I didn't hear anyone yelling at each other in the pits. I didn't see any, other than that one player, stop dropping your gun to reload. I saw really good moves out there. I saw them adjusting to the situation and trying to do what they needed to.
All right, well, congratulations, Shut Up, We're Trying. You're moving on. Next, we're going to see some more action. It looks like BR Factory versus Collision, at least.
Ooh.
Greg, thank you so much for joining us.
I appreciate you having me out.
It has been a pleasure. Thank you for joining us here on Sunday, NXL ETH Semi-Pro Action Event 1. We're going to take a little break. We're going to come back. You're going to watch more Semi-Pro action. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.